Recently, a few bookshop workers have been complaining while working in the bookshop due to some problems they have encountered. The problem is most of the manual bookshop system were not secure. Next, poor and lack of data storage because they need a place to keep the paper. Other than that, paper records and data tend to lose or damage because of employee mistake or natural disaster. Other than that, time and cost consuming because each record need to be done manually and also need paper, which will cause the bookshop to buy paper.
A bookshop management system is a project that intends to create a computerized system to handle all of the bookshop or library's everyday operation. It is also a basic automated project that aims to streamline the process of publishing a book while saving time and effort. As a result of the feasibility research, we have developed a bookshop management system which user can add, display, update and delete books in order to ease bookshop workers' work.
So this is our C++ code. These are all the library headers that we use in the program, and these are all the functions. Let's look at the main function. This is the current list of books that we've already write and save it in the file name bookshop.txt. And then it will call the display function. Display function is actually the main page or main menu of the program. As you guys can see, we use the system color 70 to change the background and text color of the output screen. If user press 1, it will call and go to the add book function. This is where user can add books and put the details of the books. We use the system CLS in almost all functions to clear the screen. At the end of it, it will ask the user to add more books. If user press Y, it will go to the add book function and repeat the previous steps. If user press N, it will return back to the main menu. Next, if user press 2, it will go to the show all books function. This is a function to display all books. At the end of it, it will ask the user to press M for main menu or E to exit. If the user press M, it will call the display function, and if the user press E, the program will terminate and exit the program. Next, if the user press 3, it will go to the update book function. This is where user can update any books that they want. At the end of it, it will also ask the same as the previous one. Next, if the user press 4, it will go to the delete book function. This is where user can delete any unwanted books. At the end of it, it will ask the user to press M or E. Lastly, if the user press 5, the program will terminate and exit the program.
The main function is the list of existing books in the program that are stored in file string under the name bookshop.txt. The next function is the display functions, which acts as the main page of the program, so the user can choose which functions they want to execute. If-else statements are used in the program to execute the function that the user wants. If the user enters number 1, it will bring the user to add book function, while number 2 is to display all the books in the program. Number 3 is to update or make any changes of the book. Number 4 is to delete any books the user wants. And lastly, number 5 is to exit the program. If the user input any other number or characters, only error will be displayed.
If the option is equal to 1, you will proceed to the function add book.
In this function, it will ask the user to enter the book ID. The code for book ID will be saved in string book ID. Next, it will ask the user to enter the book name. The code for book name will be saved in string book title. Next, it will ask the user to enter the author name. The code for author name will be saved in string book author. Next, it will ask the user to enter the number of book. The code for number of book will be saved in string copybook. This data will be saved in bookshop.txt file. Next, it will ask the user if the user want to add more books or not. If the user want to add more books, the user need to enter Y for yes, and it will go back to the add book function. If the user don't want to add more books, the user need to enter N for no, and it will go back to the display function.
If the option is equal to 2, you will come to the function show all book. When you enter this function, it will allow the user to see all new and current list of books, including the details. the function read from our file, bookshop.txt file. After that, the program will ask the user to enter either M if the user want to return to main menu or E to exit the system. If the option is equal to 3, you will continue to the function update book.
To update the book list and enter the book ID that they want to update. So if the user enter the correct book ID, the user can simply fill in the new book name, book author, and the number of book copy. After that, the message record successfully updated will be displayed, and the user can choose either to go back to the main menu or exit the system. If the user entered wrong or non-exist book ID, the no record message will be displayed, and the user can choose either to go back to the main menu or exit the system.
If the user enter option number 4, this output layout will appear. This function allows user to delete any unwanted books. User needs to enter the correct book ID. If the correct input is entered, then the book has been deleted message will appear. After that, the program will ask the user to enter M if the user wants to go back to the main menu or E to exit the program. Let's say if the wrong input is entered, no record message will be displayed. Same as the previous one, this program will ask the user to enter M for main menu or E to exit.
If the option is equal to 5, then the user will automatically exit the system.
Lastly is the conclusion of our program. Firstly, this bookshop management program is convenient and easier for the user to navigate books in the bookshop system. Secondly, all functions are included in the system to process the books in bookshop, such as display, add, update and delete book function. These functions allow the program to run smoothly. Thirdly, at the end of this project, we apply all the knowledge we learned about C++ throughout our semester. We managed to make a program for bookshop management systems thanks to the lecturer's knowledge and insights that were shared with us. Finally, we have come to the end and thank you for watching our presentation.